Alright, here we go, first push. Through this one real quick, opened everything up, didn't go crazy. You can see everything's open. So it's snowing pretty good still. Our goal right now is just open everything up. We're gonna shovel the walkways real quick. We're gonna get another couple inches of snow today, so we're not going to go crazy getting every little corner and every little detail. It's still early, it's 6 in the morning. So we're just going to open everything up and then we'll go from there. Pretty wild though. I had literally no snow at my house. About 5 minutes down the street there was about an inch. We get up towards this area, there's about 3 inches. So yeah, interesting weather pattern, but it's very heavy heart attack snow. I'm out of breath from shoveling, you can hear me, but this stuff's no joke. So hopefully the stuff coming in the rest of today is lighter. So if we can get this original slop off, it should be a lot easier. So, a little update from here. And obviously you guys probably recognize this place. This is our big apartment complex we do. We actually signed a 2-year contract with this place. We'll be doing it for this year and next year. And hopefully keep the relationship going. Machines up here too. It's I just didn't feel like getting it going and cleaned off. It was just fast enough to open up with the 2 trucks. It took about literally 15 minutes. So we'll get that machine running later, but like I said, right now just getting everything opened up and getting the initial pushes out of the way. So you guys probably recognize this place too. We're plowing this office building like we did last year. Had this account for like 5 years now. We actually picked up the 2 buildings next door as well. I just plowed them. I couldn't get any footage. It's a really tight space, and I'll show you what I'm talking about at some point in the storm. You can probably see the buildings in the background there. So we do this building, the building next door, and those 2 brick buildings way back. Those are apartments. Very tight spot. Kind of kicking myself for taking it on, but it is what it is. The backstory behind that, when I went and looked at that building, it was like the middle of the day and there wasn't that many cars in the parking lot. And now obviously being the weekend on a Sunday, every single spot's full. And the big issue I just had is there's 2 spots where we're supposed to put the snow. There's cars parked there, and there's this big sign saying do not park here during snowstorms. So I gotta talk to the property owner on that. That's not gonna fly with me. But I'll show you guys that one at some point. We pretty much have all the same accounts as last year except for 1, and we picked those 2 up. Those are new. Then we obviously cut back in the driveways. I'll talk more about the snow stuff, you know, as we get going through the storm. Like I said, we're just trying to get everything opened up right now. It's about 6:45 in the morning. Going good. It's been out here for about 45 minutes to an hour. Already got this is the 4th spot opening up. So probably not going to shovel anything here because it's not open today, but at least just get the slop off. Show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. This is the new apartments that we just took on. So over there in that corner where that car is parked, those 2 cars are not supposed to be there. That's where we're supposed to be able to put snow. So I had to put it over here for now. I literally have nowhere to put it. So when I looked at this, there was no cars in here. There was like 3 cars. So as you see, it's tight. The plow will fit, but it's very tight. It's one of those situations where you either have to keep up with it. If it's a big storm, I think we're gonna have to move the machine up here, which I think might make more sense. We're also doing the building next door here, so this parking lot, and then if you see the truck way in the background, that's the parking lot we were just at. So we do all 3 of these buildings, and we do the house next door as well. And then one of the churches that we do is about less than 30 seconds down the street. So my thinking, just being the first storm of the year, I'm kind of thinking out loud and figuring things out, but I think we put the machine up here and base it out of these couple. That way we can hit all of them with the machine. If we get a big storm, it'd be much easier to do this with a skid steer. We can also hit that church. So we can actually hit, you know, 4 or 5 properties all in one shot. So, but this one's as good as it's gonna get. It's snowing light. I just salted this thing. I know it's probably gonna be a little bit of a waste, but what I'm hoping is it's gonna be light snow all day. Maybe that salt will burn a lot of this off, so we just have to come up and scrape later. And all these cars have to be moved. That's the other part of this place, is they have to move every single one of these cars, and we're gonna have to do a cleanup here after the storm. So, like I said, kind of regretting taking this on. I took this on back in December. Didn't think much of it. Didn't think it was gonna be that big of an issue. Figured, you know, we have all the properties right near it. But now that we're doing it, having second thoughts. But it's one of those situations I kind of couldn't really say no, because we technically actually used to do the place next door. You guys that have been watching the channel for a while might recognize the building. We used to do that one back in the day. And he's the guy who owns these properties, is really good friends with the guy who owns the building next door that we've been doing for years. So it's kind of one of those situations where I can't really say no. But whatever, we'll make it work. I just think, and it actually might make more sense, instead of using that machine at the apartments that we've been using it at, bring it up here and we could actually hit all of them with the machine. Might actually make more sense. So, but I'm heading up to our storage building now. I'm gonna get that opened up, and then we're gonna hit the churches. It is Sunday. It's only 7 o'clock, but it is Sunday. I'm gonna hopefully pick up our shoveler. Waiting for him to text me. Gonna get the churches opened up, and then we're gonna have to kind of station trucks at the churches to keep them open during services this morning. So driveways will come at some point, probably today. We'll figure that out as it goes. It's supposed to snow all day, so we're just getting things open right now. Making good progress, doing the first of 2 churches, and then after that everything has been hit once. Obviously we haven't done any residential driveways yet, but all the commercials have been hit once and opened up. We still got some shoveling to do at some of them, but we do have our shoveler in, and obviously me and David are jumping out of the truck shoveling too. So running a small crew this year like we always do. We got 2 guys, 2 drivers. I got a machine operator, which he's not in yet. I'm probably gonna have him coming later, and a shoveler. And then obviously we're shoveling too. So real small crew, but we have a small operation. I'll make a video someday about, you know, how everything works here. It's a small operation, but making really good progress. It's at 8 o'clock. All these churches I think have services today, unless they canceled them. Not really sure. It's supposed to snow all day, so they may have canceled them. But either way, we're going to keep coming back here every hour or so, just make sure everything's open and safe and good to go for church services. So especially this church, this is my family's church, so I grew up going here. But all in all, doing good. At some point too, I'll show you guys a little update on these snow wings that I put on this truck. Absolutely awesome. Best thing I think I've bought in a long time. No spillover at all. They're working awesome. And at some point I'll see if I can get some footage of this truck plowing. All the footage, if you've noticed, from this truck is from me hanging my hand out the window. So just kind of scrambling this morning. I don't have a filmer, so it's kind of where a lot of the in-truck footage is coming from. But we got all day. It's still early. It's 8 o'clock. This is supposed to go till 8 o'clock tonight. So we got 12 more hours of snow. So plenty of time to get some footage. stop back at the shop. I'm having some issues. We've had this issue last year too with this plow. It works fine, but the connection for the power keeps going in and out. And I don't know if it's something with the wiring or it's just not tight enough, but it's getting aggravating and I honestly don't feel like dealing with it. So I had to come back here anyways to get a full load of salt. I'm gonna drop this plow real quick and I'm gonna take the plow from the blue truck. I'm gonna take that plow and just swap the two real quick, and I'll put the blue truck plow in here. All that's left is driveways anyways. These things are awesome for the parking lots, the wings. And I know I didn't show them much today. I've been in the truck and I don't have a filmer, so it's been tough, but these things have been a game changer. And honestly, I can't believe I didn't buy them sooner. I will be getting a set for the other, probably both plows to be honest, but I think honestly though, they're a little big for some of the driveways we do, so I'd have to take them off anyways. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna drop this plow, we'll hook up to the other one, and then we'll fix this during this upcoming week. There's no more snow coming, you know, at least for the next week or two. So that's the game plan. As you can see, there's not a lot of snow down here at the shop. We're about maybe 10 miles south of our service area. We got like 3.5, almost 4 inches up there, and there's hardly anything here at all, which is crazy. But it's raining actually right now. It's snowing where I just came from. It's raining here. But we're gonna drop the plow, load up with salt, head back up, and I think we're gonna hit all the driveways. Not that there's many of them this year, we only have about 12 of them, but get the driveways done and then see what's going on from there. I got a little final cleanup to do at those apartment complexes at the end of the day, and then we're gonna salt everything because it's gonna freeze up later. Hopefully be done in a decent hour. We'll see what happens. I mean, if it keeps snowing throughout the day, we might get a little bit more snow, but right now the ground temperatures are warm enough, everything's melting, so we'll see what happens. All right, plows are swapped. We're loaded with salt. I didn't get any footage of that whole process because it's pouring rain out, so just want to get it done quick. But gonna head back up and get some shoveling done, make sure everything's shoveled, and then probably do the driveways. I think that's the game plan right now. At that point where we're gonna just sit and wait. It's snowing pretty good right now, but it's not really sticking. It's supposed to snow like this for probably about 4 hours, and then it's supposed to get cold. So I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna get some slush, and then, you know, as it gets cold, it'll start sticking. So we're probably gonna get another inch or two of snow, enough where we're gonna have to scrape and redo everything we just did. So it's one of those things where I don't want to go all the way home and try to take a nap to come right back out. So I think I'm going to be hanging out here in the truck for a little while. I might jump in the machine for a little bit and just play around and try to clean up around some of the cars, just to kill some time. But we got probably another good 4 hours of this storm, and it's tough to see here, but it is snowing real good. But we've done a first round and everything. All of our commercial stuff's been done for a while. It's been so warm that, you know, it's the pavement, you can kind of see out there, it's not really sticking anymore on the pavement, and that's even without salt. And we did about 3/4 of our residential driveways. A few of them were already shoveled, and a few of them really actually didn't need to be done, believe it or not. So we'll obviously check everything again later, but I think at this point we're just going to kind of hang out and chill out for a little bit. I might take a quick nap. I'm pretty tired, not going to lie. I've been up since midnight, even though, you know, it wasn't really snowing. The storm was supposed to start last night at like 10 o'clock. Kind of frustrating. I had tickets to go to the Bruins game last night. I obviously didn't go to that. My wife went without me, but I was supposed to go with my buddy and my wife, and, you know, it never ended up happening for me. So it is what it is, but there's no way I would have been able to go to that, get in the truck and plow all day. I would have been exhausted. So I skipped out, tried to nap, been up since midnight, sitting around waiting for snow. Went out at 5 a.m. and now here we are. So still got a long ways to go. But we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna take a quick nap. I might jump in that machine in a little bit. Phone's ringing. Getting all calls for last minute driveways, you know, which we're not doing. But I wouldn't be surprised with the way this is coming down. We're gonna probably pick up some good accumulation. You can already see it's already starting to stick pretty good. So nap time, we'll be back.